Mental health issues, anyone? I know all about it. Don't let depression win. I'm going to give you some ideas that has helped me overcome my depression. For the most part, I still have my moments. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't go away just like that, but I still have my moments, but I have found some coping skills that have really helped me, and I want to share them with you. I personally struggle with depression. I struggle with some other things also, and I'm going to get into those on another video. But one of my biggest issues is depression, and I was wondering if anybody else out there suffered from depression. Like I'm talking. Well, let's talk about. There's a couple of different kinds of depressions. There's circumstantial depressions, and that's where, like, you lost your pet kitty and you're sad for a day or so. And when my brother was my best friend and I lost him, and that was devastating to me. That can be circumstantial if it's not anybody that's extremely close to you. And, you're sad for them, you're sad for their family for a few days and so on. But I had the depression where I could not get out of bed. I literally laid in bed at least 20 hours a day. I would get up, get me a bite to eat, go back to bed. I had gotten so weak, I could not climb stairs. That's how weak I had gotten from laying in the bed all day long. I was worrying, I was dwelling, I was thinking. It was the hamster wheel going round and round and round, thinking. I was repeating the same thing over my head, thinking I was going to get a different result. You know what that's the definition of? Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Not going to happen. You got to do something different to change your lifestyle to make it happen. I had this conversation with somebody the other day. It was my granddaughter, in fact. We were having tornadic weather here, and it was really bad. The winds were 60 miles per hour, and it was storming like crazy. And she asked me, she said, Nana, does the devil make tornadoes happen? Or I can't think how she said it, or make bad things happen or something like that. I said, well, what the devil does is he tempts us. The devil is a tempter. And I told her what that was. She didn't know what that meant, so I explained what temptation means and how it gets to us humans. And then she said, but does God make the tornadoes? And I said, God allows bad things to happen, and sometimes they happen to good people. He allows those things to happen so that we can learn from them. That's why he allows them to happen. He's not allowing them to happen because he doesn't love us. He loves us. He wants us to learn from it. So I was explaining that to her and everything. And so that can kind of get me out of my depression when I'm talking to my granddaughter and explaining things like that. That really helps me get my depression out of me a little bit. Something else I've started doing, I really want to share it with you guys. I've been doing this for several weeks now, and it has made a huge difference in how I feel about myself, how I want to do for others. And, if we don't do for others, what's the point? I mean, I would like somebody to be nice to me. Don't you want somebody to be nice to you? It'd be nice to be nice to everybody. Let's just be nice to everybody. Be kind. So I started with my daughters. I started doing an affirmation of the week, and I mail them every week. I pick somebody different every week. I pick 3 people a week, and I write them on just a plain piece of paper, handwritten note. They don't make handwritten notes anymore hardly. It's all email and typing and texting. But anyway, this is just an example. Affirmation of the day. You have worked so hard to get to where you are. I'm so incredibly proud of you. You had 0 help from anyone, yet you put yourself through dental school. Now you have this fabulous career that most people would dream of having. You are absolutely stunning. You have a beautiful singing voice. You could have definitely won American Idol. We used to talk about that all the time. I totally believe that. Love, Mom. So I stick this in her envelope, and it doesn't have to be anything expensive. This right here was like $1, but she's a dental assistant, so I got her this. It's to put over the top of your straw. And so I'm going to mail that in her little affirmation card and just stick it in there with it. and she'll get it sometime this week. And they love the affirmation more than they do the gifts, honestly. I got this one from my oldest daughter. It says, she believed she could, so she did. And on the inside, it's a very nice pin with her name on it. I got that for her. And I haven't written her affirmation yet. So those are just a couple of ideas. I got those off of Etsy, in fact. And Etsy does have some cheap stuff. $1, $2, $3. You can get just little bitty stuff. It's just a thinking of you kind of thing. And people love getting stuff in the mail, don't they? And it helps you feel so much better. Doing for others, that's the key. Doing for others. It makes you feel so much better. It really does. Tomorrow's session, I will talk about another way I handle my depression. Have a good day for now. Bye-bye. Be kind.